is like me and you for instance, we didn't have somebody that was a little bit older than us. I mean, we probably piggybacked off each other more than we had somebody that was older than us to like really like sit us down and chop it up with us. Because you know, it's like no, we didn't have nobody to really think like that, like we was thinking, like an older person that was like, if we was in our 20s, somebody that was like 25 or 30, you know what I'm saying? Like 35 or something.
Yeah,
like
you're talking about that mid, like you're in your
right.
early 20s, like you're 15, you got maybe like a 18 to 25-year-old is really kind of giving you the game. Like my dad was excellent. I mean, even though coming over like, even with Mike here, coming over, you know, telling us stuff, thinking outside the box and doing different things. But having that person was just a little older, doing the right thing. Because we definitely had a bunch of people that was a little bit older that were doing the wrong thing. They can tell you about, they had penitentiary stories and things like that. So we did have those kind of older people, but we want to see somebody doing success. Honestly, really talk, like when I was 15, I can't say that I knew one person that was in college. That was actually like in college at the time. So that's putting somebody with
that was in proximity
that I can actually talk to. My cousins had already graduated college because they were in their late 20s and stuff. They had already graduated. My parents had already, most of those people had graduated college. They had already passed it. But somebody that I can look up to and say, hey, what's college like that are just like, even when I was 18.
Right.
Like, hey, what's college going like now? Like, you know what I mean? Because a lot of even our classmates, after they either was still there after they graduated or they disappeared.
Right.
Even though they went to a college in Pine Bluff or they went to college, just one state over in Texas, that was like they didn't exist anymore. You know what I mean?
See, that exposure, like if you have somebody that went there before you did, this is what I talk to my wife about this all the time. It's like when somebody can come back and give you the details instead of just giving you the big picture, they give you the details on how to make the big picture form and how everything come together. Like,
or at least start.
You tell somebody like, instead of somebody like go to school, now to go to school you got to have the internet. First of all, you got to have a laptop. You got to have internet.
Just as like a pencil and paper. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, get on the internet. You got to pay your application fee. Fill out the application. Pay the application fee. Make an appointment. Talk to an advisor. Set your schedule up. And you have to take care of that. Nobody's going to do that for you.
That's another thing too that
you
they don't
tell you. Assistant or secretary.
And I promise, like your first year, definitely your first semester, after your second semester, you become masters at this. You know where financial aid is. You know where all these places are, all these checklists. But before then, you have no idea. And there's nobody there to teach you this stuff because you're not actually a college student yet. So the college is not really going to help you. You're not a high school student anymore. You're just in that the little weird area. And people say, go to school. And that's get your education. What is the first step? Well, I mean, picking a school or, going in there and getting your stuff done. No, like the first step, application fee. Do I need to go on there and fill out the application? Do I need my transcript? Like, who do I turn my transcript into? Should I have that on an email? Should I have that digitally? Or should I have like just little stuff like that? A kid doesn't know.
Right.
I can remember not knowing those
18,
things.
I mean, 17, 18, man.
Yeah, like my parents registered me for school. What I did was I picked my electives.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that was a little taste of it. You know what I mean?
Now, but my kids' school, everything's digital now. Like I was telling my wife, can you imagine having 9 kids or something like that now and trying to keep up with all their classes? You got 5 teachers that's on Facebook. The other 4 is on Class Dojo. Then you got emails coming, class events, permission slips, report cards, interim reports for 9 kids.
Man, and these teachers gonna do stuff a little different.
I mean, just with 2 kids, you're like, man, when does this email stop, man? But man, having a lot of man, that expose, man, it's crazy. That exposure is something else, man. You know what I'm saying?